of 6 waves. Heading to the birdcage. Pace yourself. Remember, you got Saturday and Sunday. A lot of full challenge there, bibs, Harry. You can tell by the color of the bibs that they're doing the half challenge, which means they're doing the half marathon on Sunday, or the full challenge, which means they're doing the full marathon on Sunday.
Yes, you've got to take your hat off to the guys and girls that are doing the full marathon. That is quite an endurance test.
And we're lucky we'll see them come back right at us after a quick turn around the birdcage.
And the successive waves will start while this first race is underway. We just need to clear up the thoroughfare here. Once they move past us on their way east, up Front Street, then the next wave will begin.
All right, here they come. Cal Steed, the Ironman, right up front. Hey, oh man.
You're writing down the start time?
A veteran of the full challenge went by there.
Next start for you guys.
All right, runners looking smooth, looking good.
This is a challenge.
All right, nice and smooth. Come on, give us that smile. You're in Bermuda. You got it. You got it. All right, ladies, looking good. That full challenge, mile tonight, 10K tomorrow, marathon on Sunday. Harry, these are all that white bib, that full challenge. What an impressive group.
Yes, hats off to them. Now, the next wave will start 4 minutes after the start of the first one. So we've got about 90 seconds before the second wave. And then thereafter, every 4 minutes, another wave will begin.
All right, this second wave, Harry, is moving down. I see some team and training runners in this.
I just need that. I'm going to start it as soon as they finish.
Team and training runners, I got to hear you. Come on.
1 minute before the start of wave number 2. This would be the yellow wave. 1 minute.
Harry, the team and training group out of New York City raising money for leukemia to stop all blood cancers. They have a big group. They're all staying out at Southampton at the other Fairmont.
I got it, thank you.
Right, Elizabeth's here from New York City, brought them here. And 200 strong? I see some of my Black Girl Run friends in this heat already too.
Well, that's a very worthy cause, the leukemia cause. And let's hope they make lots of money, raise lots of money.
Hey, Dad, do they need
Over $500,000, I'm told. That's something else.
First timers in this group doing a challenge. Show of hands, come on. Wow.
Oh, this must be the veteran group.
Yeah.
But they're happy to be here and very relieved to be underway. There's no fun standing on that line. There we go.
There we go. Team and training. Oh, some of my Black Girl Run friends right here. You go, ladies, you go. You go, ladies.
Okay, so that's the yellow wave. 2 waves away and 4 to go.
Harry, the group Black Girls Run, they came from a bunch of chapters, mostly on the East Coast, out of Charlotte, Philly, Baltimore, D.C., Orlando area, and they are excited to be here.
I could see that. I had the pleasure of meeting some of them at the Fairmont Hamilton about a couple of hours ago, and they're certainly primed and ready to run, and look like they're here to have some fun as well. And nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and you know what happens? They come to Bermuda, they fall in love with Bermuda, and then they always want to come back. That's the first thing we hear. Uh-oh, look at this. Our first runner's in sight.
Yep. Here comes the first runner. The time just striking 5 minutes. So let's clap our first runner in. Here they come. And number 2, too.
And there our second wave coming through.
Here they come. So unofficially, the first runner in 5 minutes and 14 seconds.
That's what I love about this Front Street Mile. It's non-stop action, both directions.
That's for sure. In fact, you run the risk of getting run over if you're not careful.
You got to have eyes on the back of your head that you don't get run over.
I'll figure it out.
So this is the second wave coming up now.
All right, a lot of purple there. Team in training. Come on, folks. Those purple cichlids. All right, looking good. Keep in the back of your mind that race on Saturday and that race on Sunday.
Well, I think all that built-up adrenaline, all that excitement is not going to hold them back tonight.
All right, ladies, come on.
And pleased to see everybody running tonight, Bob.
Oh, I love it. Jeff Smith right here, course record holder, 10,000 meters right
Jeff
there.
Smith.
Look at that guy.
There's a real hero.
Some of my black girls run friends right here, looking good. All right, ladies. Give us that smile. Remember, you're in Bermuda.
Jeff Smith, of course, the famous English runner who set the record for the 10K in 1982. And not only has it not been broken, nobody has come anywhere near it.
He's an Olympian, a two-time Boston Marathon champion. He's got a lot of street cred.
And I believe he's lived in the northeast of the States for some years now. So here comes the third wave, 1 minute to go.
One minute, guys. You guys ready? A lot of half challengers in this heat. Wait to the sound of that command.
So this is the red group about to start, the third wave. So this will be the halfway point.
Make sure you're in the red group if you're in this wave, the red group.
Yes, you're in Bermuda. You drive on the left here.
And the red group is up.
Yep, just be careful. Just be careful at the start. You don't want any falls. Just be careful till you find your pace.
All right, ladies, look good. Yeah, a reminder, Harry, when you get to that finish line, make sure you run all the way through, because those chip time, those mats can be slick.
Yes,
so don't try to stop when you get to that finish line. Make sure you take your momentum, go all the way through that finish. There's 3 mats over there. You want to go over all 3 before you start your cool down.
I don't know. Huh?
How's your focus?
It's all,
3 runners coming in there looking good.
Yes, they are. Showing good form.
Because they're not fast enough.
They're not fast.
Don't you wish you were out there, Bob?
No, I wish I was. We'll do our job here, Harry.
It is a very exciting race. I've done it myself a few times.
When I put the flash on,
there we go.
And there's the leader from the third group, setting a very strong pace.
That is a fast pace.
Yeah, but it was catching the tip of the put the full on.
I hope he realizes he has a mile to run.
Okay, watch out. Just raise up the...
Nice economical style by this runner.
That's what it looks like.
I think that's Michael Allen, the Bermuda policeman. Stephen Allen.
Stephen Allen.
Stephen Allen.
All right, guys, looking smooth. You got it. All right, young lady. Tom Gilligan from Marathon Tours right here, Harry.
Attaboy, Tom. He knows this road like the back of his hand.
Tom, of course, he takes runners to all 7 continents, the race director of the Antarctica Marathon. If you can believe it, 150 runners do a marathon in Antarctica every year.
And a very, very good friend to Bermuda. We're all very fond of Tom. and the many, many people he's brought down here to enjoy our beautiful island.
All right, ladies, looking good.
Now, I'm told the runner who was at the head of the third wave, who sped through, is in fact Spencer Butterfield, who is the son of the legendary Jim Butterfield. And Spencer is out to try and beat his brother Tyler's record in the mile.
And what's that? Do you have any?
4:37.
Wow.
So
Well, he
he's got his work done.
He looked like he was going about 4:30 pace to me when he went by us. Sorry, I couldn't
And that 4:37 record was set at the age of 15.
We need to ask the police if they can give us a radar gun. We can record some of these speeds. He was moving.
Yes.
All right, ladies, there's some of our friends from Black Girls Run. All right, girls, looking good.
Well done, ladies.
Give us that smile.
There we go.
They really support each other, Harry, and that's
yes,
part of
they do, and the crowd helps. Difficult to say how much the crowd helps. It's such a big aid to these runners. Helps them through when times are tough.
All right, ladies, looking good. You got it. You got it.
Well done, ladies. 1 minute until the next wave, which I believe is the green wave.
Green wave, you guys ready? Green wave is ready, Harry.
Definitely. Having been cooped up in that chute, they're more than ready.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get out there.
All right, green wave, be smart out there. Remember those 2 races you still got to do. Have fun here on Front Street. You come zipping by us in no time. And the green wave is up. All right, green wave, looking good.
All right, buddy.
Well done, well done. Be careful to start here.
Hey, Mike. All right,
Don't want
green
anybody
wave.
falling.
Down to the birdcage they go. Harry, there's action everywhere, no matter which way angle you look. There's people moving in all directions.
Yep, and now the lead bike is here. That will be for the main races tonight, the individual races. There's Spencer now.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what, he ran strong the whole way. I believe,
I'd like to see his time. I'm looking forward to seeing what he did. That's certainly the fastest run tonight so far.
And Harry, before we send out this next wave, you know, we talk about how safely this goes. It's the volunteers and, of course, the police securing Front Street so we can pull this off. I don't know how many volunteers are out here tonight, but there's a lot.
Many, many volunteers, but of course none of it would be of any help if the spectators weren't so responsible and if they didn't cooperate by staying behind the barriers. So again, we're very grateful for that, as we are for their everlasting support. Every year spectators turn out in their thousands to watch this race.
Here comes our wave comeback. Here comes this first runner in the green wave coming through. All right, green wave, looking good, guys. Work together, work together.
Nice long stride by our leader there.
Much easier, Harry, as you know, to work together, get in a pack, help each other out.
Absolutely. Particularly when it gets windy, as it may well do this weekend.
All right, ladies, work together. Stick together in the pack. Yeah, even more helpful in the longer races. But certainly in the mile, it really is a big benefit.
And we should point out to everybody that this year we have runners from 17, that's 17 different countries. We have runners from 34 of the United States, and we have runners from 5 Canadian provinces.
Yo!
So we got quite a mixed bunch here for the weekend.
Blue wave. Penultimate wave.
The penultimate wave, yeah. 5 out of 6 will be the blue wave, and then the orange wave to
okay, blue wave. How many people from the States? How many people from the U.S. in the blue wave? How many Canadians in that blue wave?
How many locals? How many Bermudians?
How many Bermudians, Harry wants to know.
Yep, I can hear them. That's one thing, Bart, you can always hear a Bermudian.
All right, people in our green wave still flowing through.
All right, Tom.
I know this wave. Now, they've really been penned in for a while, Harry. They're really going to explode out of here.
Yes, they've been itching to get started. I think they'll cover that first 200 yards to the birdcage in record time.
They'll be at the birdcage before we know it. And the birdcage is all lit up. I love it. It's all Christmas lights.
So 30 seconds to start.
Be careful of those chip mats, guys. They're a little slick. Same at the finish line. Make sure you run all the way through that finish. And they're off. Look at this wave.
There goes George Jones.
George Jones, a local, Harry, that you know?
George Jones, 75 years young.
Wow.
And he'll be doing the challenge, obviously.
All right, Ambrose, we'll go quiet for you.
George Jones, in fact, has run every race of the Fairmont to Fairmont, which is another one of our big road races. He's done 36 of them, stretching back some 36 years.
We're good, Ambrose.
Here comes the blue group.
Harry, got our blue group coming back. They're been around the birdcage coming at us.
Not the blue men group, the blue group. And there's a young lady setting a very healthy pace. And Scott Neal, the journalist, right behind her.
Harry, we talked about our volunteers, and of course the other part of the equation is our great sponsors. KPMG, the title sponsor tonight.
Yes, indeed. We're very grateful to KPMG. We also have to remember the Bermuda Department of Tourism, HSBC Bermuda, the Fairmont Southampton, where many of our runners are staying, the BNAA, the governing body for running in Bermuda, the Bank of Bermuda Foundation, ACE Limited, Grotto Bay, Smith Technologies, IBC, the wonderful guys from Great Sound, Marathon Tours and Travel, the Corporation of Hamilton, which lets us use this front street, Bermuda Timing Systems, and Gatorade, which will refresh all the runners. There goes George Jones.
George is looking good, boy.
George always looks good. He's a bellman at the Elbow Beach Hotel.
We're approximately a little over a minute till we send out this last wave, Harry. Seems like gone smoothly to pull off these 6 waves. Thank God for the timing device and these great race timers that you can do this so organized. It would have been hard to do years ago.
Yes, absolutely.
With the manual timing.
Absolutely.
Or I would say almost impossible to do in the old days.
Close to 600 runners, all underway within 20 minutes. It's pretty impressive, like a well-oiled machine. And of course, it's down to all the wonderful helpers. And let's not forget Bermuda Timing Systems, led by Stephen De Silva and the De Silva family, who do such an efficient job of turning out the times. Well done, young lady.
She's looking good.
Yes, she is.
Our last wave, are you ready? Now, they've really been beyond penned up, Harry.
Yes, they're stamping their hooves. They're ready to go.
They're going to be out of here in a second.
We just hope they manage to stay around and watch the wonderful races that are going to unfold after the challenge races.
We got Italia right up front there.
Big ass.
Watch those runners down there, and we don't have a collision though.
Where's my mom?
All right, you're looking good this last wave. You're off.
Okay, so that is the last of the challenge runners and, dare I say it, walkers.
Come on now, ladies.
Let's break into a jog.
Looking good. Now, Harry, the other thing we got to mention, everyone's got to stick around. All the runners that already ran in these 6 heats.
Yes.
Some of them, you know, a lot of new people here. They have no idea how exciting it gets when the kids run. The elite athletes, we think, will go off towards 9 o'clock.
Somewhere close to 9, maybe a little bit after 9 o'clock.
And then the kids' heats.
Yes, the program is as follows. We'll start off with the girls' primary, then the boys' primary, then the girls' middle school, the boys' middle school, the senior girls, the senior boys, the adult females, the adult males, and then the elite females, and finish up with the elite males.
The ladies always first, right, Harry?
Always, yes.
Always.
We're very polite in Bermuda. Very good manners.
And look at this orange wave coming through here, looking good. Strong runners, Harry, you can tell.
Yes.
Not only tonight, but again in the 10K tomorrow and in the half marathon on Sunday.
And we should point out that the long-standing reward for running a sub-4-minute mile is $10,000. I'm sure KPMG would love to give it away. We're looking for someone to break that 4-minute miles. It is a difficult task because of the technical nature of the course. Were we to have a straight mile race from, say, Crow Lane down to HSBC, it would be easy. But these 280-degree turns make it very difficult.
Yeah, and also there's a little undulation on the...
Oh, yes.
To the east of us, Harry. I think there's a little undulation to the east, which makes it tough. And as you said, 2 turnarounds in a mile race is tough.
Yes, to anybody who drives or rides on their bikes along Front Street, you'd think it was flat. But it is not flat. There is a definite climb as you head east towards the long-tailed statue. And conversely, the last kick, the last 300 yards, is relatively slightly downhill.
Yeah, use that for your momentum, but I think you just lose that momentum when you hit that turn, and then you got to get it going again. And they have every quarter-mile mark, which I think is exciting. Gives you that split time, which really helps you mentally to keep you in the game.
Yep, keeps you on your pace, keeps you heading towards that target time that you laid down. So with this good weather tonight, we do hope everybody does hang around for the local events, the primary, the middle, the secondary, the locals, and then the elites.
But Harry, you forgot why they really do the race. If you're doing the triangle, whether you're doing the half triangle or the full challenge, the half challenge, you come away with 4 T-shirts and 4 medals to take back home to the States or Canada or whatever country we got.
And when you get away from this balmy weather and get back to the northeast, you'll probably need to put on those 4 T-shirts just to stay warm.
So they'll get a shirt for the mile, they'll get a shirt for the half marathon or marathon, they'll get a shirt for the 10K, and then they get the triangle challenge shirt and then a medal for each of those events too. So. Got a lot of hardware to take home.
Yes, indeed, and that's probably one of the many factors that makes this such a successful race. It seems to be growing every year. Numbers are rising, and we're getting a lot of repeat visitors. And one of the main reasons they come back is because of the wonderful support they receive from the crowds.
Absolutely.
Not just tonight. You'll see the crowds out tomorrow and again on Sunday to help these runners along.
And speaking of numbers, Harry, there is well over 600 runners taking one of the challenges, whether it's the full challenge or the half challenge.
That's right.
Pretty impressive numbers.
Yes, it is. And they're heroes and heroines, every single one of them. We're proud of them all.
When you think about it, it was Calvin Steve first. He was the only one doing it. Now, replace that with 600.
Yeah.
It's really impressive.
Yes, it is. And as you know, we're very, very happy to see the visitors particularly come down each year. Many of them become good friends. And they would all say to a man or to a woman how much the attitudes of the Bermudians mean to them, the friendliness of the Bermudians, the warmth of the Bermudians. keeps bringing them back year after year.
Yeah, it was very impressive with the band kicking everything off tonight. That's what makes it so special.
Yes, the Bermuda Regiment Band and the Scottish Piper Band with their dancers got everybody's feet moving.
Yeah, closing it with Chariots of Fire.
There you go, very
I felt bad for those people in the 6th heat because I'm sure they were ready to run the minute they heard Chariots of Fire. Look at these strong finishes right here.
Yeah, that's a good stride. So the challenge runners have been underway for just over 25 minutes now. Obviously, we have to clear the course before we start the primary school girls.
And Harry, approximately how many kids in all the primary schools will run tonight? Just an approximate number.
Well, they're pegged. Normally it's the 20 fastest trialists. We hold the trials in December, and the fastest 20 in each division are invited to run.
So technically it's an invitational race.
So you have to qualify, absolutely. Yeah. You have to qualify for the following races because this is the 25th running of the Front Street Mile. The KPMG has kindly allowed 25 runners to enter each race. 25 just for this 1 year. Normally it's 20. This year we're allowing up to 25 runners in each race. Not so many in the elite races, obviously.
Yeah, the elite races are small, but that's what makes those elite races tough. And I looked at the field of runners. I don't think we have that one runner who's just going to go out all out win the race. But I think it'll be exciting racing because I think you'll have a pack of runners. So they may run 4:12-ish for the men and maybe 4:35-ish for the women, but they'll be in a pack.
Yes, our defending champions, unfortunately, are not here this year. The female champion from Jamaica is pregnant, which would make it rather difficult to run the mile. And the Ethiopian winner of the Front Street Mile is training in Ethiopia for another event. So we will have 2 new champions, and yes, it's a very competitive field in both the elite male and elite female.
And that's exciting racing.
Yes, it is. We want competition. We don't want one person strolling home alone.
Some strong finishers coming in there, finishing their mile. Conquered Front Street. Now maybe back to the hotel for a quick shower and then come back here and watch the heats of races all evening long.
Of course, as you know, as a runner, it's very important to rehydrate after a race. We hope some of them are a little bit sensible for the first drink or two, and then I think we can allow them a dark and stormy or two.
Yeah, so 1 dark and stormy tonight, maybe 2 tomorrow, and then 3 on Sunday.
I say the sky's the limit on Sunday. Racing's over. Throw in a few rum swizzles, a few planters punches.
That's a local talking. He knows. I don't know all these tricks.
Well, Front Street, of course, is famous for its bars. They're all the way along here.
We got to keep our eye out for George, Harry. I think he should be coming down. Strong runners in our orange heat right here, looking good. Doing the half challenge. You can see that HC on their number, meaning 10K tomorrow and half marathon on Sunday.
I'm not sure if there's anybody from Bermuda timing in hearing, but we'd love to know what Spencer Butterfield's time was in the mile and whether he did in fact get close to his brother Tyler's record.
I have a feeling he did. I have a feeling he
certainly looked quick.
I'm sorry, George finished all right. Thank you so much.
George is in.
We missed him coming back. Young lady right here in the half challenge. George is so fast he went by already.
Oh, you've got to be quick to catch George. 75 years young. He's an example to us all.
And if I'm not mistaken, Harry, usually Cal Steele gets out and does the local, he gets in another heat and does another mile, which...
Yeah, I'll have to look at the names to see whether he's in fact in the local men's race tonight. But you're quite right. Last year he ran the challenge mile and he also ran the male. Just look, I don't see his name.
All right, looking good right here. Give us that smile.
Are they looking up?
Welcome to the finish line. Good.
Are they looking up?
I don't see Carl's name in the local mail, so maybe he's taking it a little easy this year.
He told me he's a little dinged up, so maybe he's got to save it up for that marathon.
The amount of races that Cal does during a year, no wonder he's a little dinged up. Speaking of races, we have long-time Bermuda resident, now a resident of the States, Ronnie Wong.
Oh, yeah, Ronnie.
Ronnie, the ultramarathon runner.
Yeah.
And
Ronnie told me I think he did 14 marathons last year in the JFK 50 miler. And
yeah, you must be slowing down then, because Ronnie, if there's a marathon on each weekend, Ronnie's probably in it. Not to mention the 100-mile races he's done.
Young lady coming in right here in the orange wave. You got it. Nice smile. I like that.
There we go.
Good job.
Yep, you've made it.
Stand away from the tent.
Still got a couple of runners coming in there, Harry.
Now, assuming we manage to clear the course, we are aiming to start at in about 6 minutes.
All right, give it up for this young lady coming in here. She's giving it her all on that mile.
Michelle!
Give her that warm Bermuda welcome.
Maybe it won't matter.
While we have a little lull in the
They want
racing.
the crowd support there. Give it up. Come on.
Yep, these are the guys that need the support most. Let's cheer them on.
I like it.
Well done, ladies. You're dressed for winter. Must be locals. Once again, a reminder, please, to the spectators to stay off the road. Please don't try to cross the road while these races are going on.
All right, some ladies coming in here.
This must be what they call the finishing burst. Bob?
Yeah, you got it.
Come on, ladies. Push through the finish.
I know these ladies. Good job, ladies. You got it. This is just the start of all the fun. Yeah. Full challenge right here. Man, oh, man.
Okay, the primary girls are making their way out now to the start line. Bart,
hey, I'm going to turn it over to your partner.
Great working with you, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give Bart Yasso a round of applause, all the way from Runner's World.
Thank you.
And as we say au revoir, not goodbye, as we say au revoir to Bart, we do say hello to Larry Dunlop, my partner in crime. I don't know what I'd do without him out here. Larry's here to help me, as he always does. Larry, any word about the primary field tonight, the girls you're looking out for especially?
Well, I tell you, Harry, it's an exciting field. As you mentioned, 25 competitors this year, and certainly the race is here for these young ladies to showcase their talents. While we have time, I think we should go on the list. This year will be a new champion crown. Last year, Ashley Irby won, but she's now stepped up to the middle school girls event. So let's get on the list, Harry. There's Sheila Tusa from Work Academy. She is the cross-country champion in the under-10 group. Last year she finished 5th, but this year she's got the fastest qualifying time. Jessie Marshall from Soltis, second fastest qualifier this year. Holly Bruton from Work Academy, third fastest qualifier this year. Jade Johnson, West Pembroke, second place at the National Cross Country Championships in the under-10. Jessica Bruton, Work Academy. Destiny Warner, West Pembroke. Tasia Malie Ashworth, West Pembroke also. Isis Jackson from Northlands. Asia Scott Taylor from Harrington Sound. Alexia Burrows from Northlands. Michaela Tucker from Dalton Tucker. Camelia Nazir from Northlands. Also Nabila Nazir from Northlands as well. Tyler Norman, DHS.
Challenge is finished.
Sakeza Parson from Heron Bay. Kimora Ruben from Elliott. Angela Heath from Harrington Sound. Ember Simons, Somerset Primary. Shalay Doling from Paris. Purvis. Jalen Bordington from East End. Amy Phillips from Somerset. Brianna Mayer from Work Academy. Charis Bowers from Port Royal. Kay Ajax Kane from East End. And Ronnie Altafield. Mayron Simons from Purvis. These are your 25 competitors here in the primary school girls. And a new champion will be crowned. The previous record, well, the record held by Deanna Lightman back in 2002,
5:45.3. That's the girls' primary school Front Street mile record. Harry?
Thank you, Larry, for setting the scene. We understand there may be one more runner still on the course. We're just waiting for word over whether they have in fact finished or have pulled out of the race itself. Ladies and gentlemen, spectators, these are the primary school girls. For some of them, you can well imagine this is a very exciting time for them. They will need your support. So the runners have cleared the course. We're just waiting for the go-ahead from Bermuda Timing Systems before we begin. Our starter tonight, as it always is the very famous 100-meter runner, Cal Dill. People of a certain age will remember Cal, dazzling the crowds with his speed.
Well, yeah, but they're saying they've got somebody on the track.
We are getting the runners ready. So 1 minute to the start. And again, I don't want to keep beating this drum, but please, please, spectators, stay on the sidewalks. Do not try to cross the roads. It would be a tragedy if any of these beautiful young ladies got tripped up by someone who wasn't paying attention. So please, obey the safety rules. Stay behind the barricades. We have 30 seconds to go. We do have Mike Watson, the again, very famous athlete, who will be reporting from the lead car. So Mike Watson will be taking the race commentary over from Larry and myself, and hopefully the relay of speakers will keep you informed. So over to the starter.
Once again, the weather conditions have improved considerably. Certainly very happy not to have torrential rain on our heads as the girls make their way towards the birdcage. Tuzo, Marshall, Bruton, Johnson, Warner, Asford, Jackson, Taylor, Burrows, Tucker, Nazirs, Norman, Parsons, Ruben, Heath, Simons, Doling, Worthington, Phillips, Mayer, Burrows, Keynes, and Simons rounds out this field of 25 competitors.
And what wind there was, Larry, it's out of the northeast, so most of the wind will be blocked out by the buildings along Front Street. The wind is coming from over my shoulder, my right shoulder, so all in all, pretty good conditions for the runners tonight. A little humid, a little touch of humidity, but the temperature's good, the wind is good, and of course it's up to these young ladies. Now, you can see the yellow lights of the lead car. Let's make sure we encourage these young ladies as they come by Burnaby Street here. Let's put our hands together. Let's make some noise. Let's help them along.
Ajax Kane taking the lead at the 400-meter mark.
So the field is still fairly compact as they make their way east along Front Street, and we're just going to listen now and see if we can pick up any of the commentary from Mike Watson, who will be in the lead car. That's a very nice looking car, Larry. I don't know whether you noticed it. Not yours.
Not mine, Harry.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got the top-seeded athlete, Salai Tuzo, deciding to take it out early. The race was led early by a low-seeded athlete, but Salai Tuzo has decided it's going to be her race, and she's pushing hard. She's followed closely by another lead group containing Jesse Marshall, Holly Bruton, Jed Johnson, and Jessica Bruton. But right now it looks to be all Soleil Tuzo. Going across the halfway mark in roughly 3:02. She looks to have him by 50. So it's all Salea Tusa by 50. Followed closely. So it's Salea Tusa, followed closely by another lead pack containing Holly. Jesse Marshall, Holly Bruton, Jan Johnson, Jessica Bruton lead. Still all Salea Tusa. Salea Tusa is leading by 50. Followed closely by Jesse Marshall, Holly Bruton, Jan Johnson, Jessica Bruton, Destiny Warner, Taya Marie Aswood. But it's still Salea Tusa by some 50 meters. We have Jesse Marshall trying to make a move, but Jed Johnson looks to be trying to hang on for second. So it's all Salea Tusa, 50 yards. She looks like she's gonna hang on to the end. It should be a late surge by Jesse Marshall, Holly Bruton. Right now, it's all Salea Tusa, even Sergeant Moore. It's Salea by 75. It's all her race by the looks of things.
She's approaching the finish line. 50 meters left. Salea Tusa is bringing it home. Not disappointing her fans. 6 minutes unofficially. Second place, Destiny Warner. Third place, Holly Bruton. Fourth, Jesse Marshall. And Jade Johnson, the top four. As they come in, James Malay Ashworth finishing up. Kayla Lay Tucker, Jessica Bruton, Rachel A. Doling, Jalen Worthington, Brianna Mayer, all finishing up fast.
Let's make sure we cheer them all in, please, ladies and gentlemen. Cheer them home.
You're okay, okay, guys? Yeah. You're okay. Yeah, it's good.
The top three finishers. Tusa first, Warner second, Holly Bruton third. Taylor Tuzo, the champion. Primary girls.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the primary school girls result coming up. And to present the awards, we have Trey Houston, the well-known sprinter. And in third place, from Warwick Academy, in a time of 6:14, we have Holly Bruton. Second place, in a time of 6:11, we have Destiny Warner from West Pembroke. But our queen of the primary school girls in an excellent time of 6:02 from Northland School, Taylor Tuzo. Just stay where you are, ladies, for a moment, because we have a long-standing tradition here that once the gentlemen and perhaps ladies of the press have had their way, we're going to turn you around so you can wave to all the fans on Burnaby Street. I think we're almost there, are we? Okay, ladies, do a 180-degree turn and wave to the fans up on Burnaby Street. Yes, indeed. So thank you to Trey Houston for presenting the prizes, and thank you, ladies. You can step down now.
How's it going?
And we're going to take a stroll up towards the primary boys.
Okay. Does he? I'm not going to be done until like 11:30. Yeah.
So the primary boys will be next. Larry, can you give us any updates, and who's the hot favourite tonight?
Well, 25 competitors. The name Ryan Otterbridge sticks out like a sore thumb. Nicholas Pilgrim, Tadeo Deal, Tashai Showers, Isaiah Tucker, Kazai Seeley, Robert Thomas, Daniel Cook, Jack Harvey, Yusef Barosha, Ross Cooper, Charlie Riker, Zion Thompson, Rudy Hammond, Samuel Darrow, Marcus Scotland, Jaden Herbert Jacobs, Christian Lugo, Ellie Bucks, Easy Hart, Alexander Southern, Mazai Simmons, Virgil Jabon, Sakaya Lee, Samuel Nick Schultz, and Ronnie out this field, Sebastian Lee.
And again, we have a field of 25 runners for this 25th anniversary of the Front Street Mile. Many thanks again to our title sponsor, KPMG. We're almost under starters orders, so I'm going to turn it over to Cal Dill, our starter for the primary school boys. Everybody, let's be quiet for the start, and let's make lots of noise once they get moving. Over to you, Cal. There they go.
And they're all carried. We do have a couple of pre-race favorites. Ryan Otterbridge, the fastest qualifier, also the national cross country champion in the under 12 boys. Nicholas Pilgrim, the second fastest qualifier. Tadeo Deal, the third fastest qualifier, to name a few. As they head down towards the birdcage, Ryan Otterbridge has been dominant this whole season. He's a front runner. He doesn't wait on anyone. And I'm sure his mindset is just the same tonight. There's Pilgrim. We're giving battles Deal, Showers, Tucker, Seeley, Thomas, Cook, Harvey, Bushara, Cooper, Riker, Thompson, Hammond, Darrell, Scotland, Jacobs, Ellie Box, Hart, Southern, Simmons, Javon, Lee, Lipshout, and Lee. And they are approaching the quarter-mile mark. There is Ryan Otterbridge out front, Pilgrim, Deal, Showers, Tucker, Seeley. They're all in the race.
Okay, we're going to throw it over to Mike Watson again, who's in the lead car and giving us the race commentary until they make the return trip back down towards us, when Larry will pick up for the race finish. Over to you, Mike.
Okay, we got Ryan Otterbridge deciding to take it out hard, followed by Nicholas Pilgrim and Dale Deal in the second group. So right now it looks to be Ryan Otterbridge, followed some 25 meters back by Nicholas Pilgrim, along with Dale Deal. They seem to be having a two-horse race. Ryan Otterbridge is pressing on even further. It's by some 30, 35 meters. Approaching the 800-meter mark in 2:40. That's pretty quick for a kid his age. Nicholas Pilgrim, Dale Deal battling for second and third, followed by Cy Showers, Isaiah Tucker, Kazi Seeley, and the rest of the pack. But right now it's all Ryan Otterbridge. It's Ryan Otterbridge by some 75 meters. He's put a big gap in the second and third runner. But we have closing in. Isaiah's decided to take second place, followed by young Robbie there. Robbie's moved up. Robbie Thomas, that is, into the second place, followed by his teammate Isaiah Tucker. But right now it's a big lead of Ryan Otterbridge going around the long tails. He's really stepping up his game. It's Ryan Otterbridge, young Robbie, has decided he's going to surge and try to pull Isaiah Tucker along with him. So right now it's Ryan Otterbridge, and a distant second is Isaiah Tucker, Robbie Otterbridge. Sorry, that's Robbie Thomas, looks to be surging for second place. So it's all Ryan Otterbridge, followed some 70 meters back by Robbie Thomas. Isaiah is hanging on to Robbie, his teammate. But it looks like Cy Showers has moved in the picture. Dale Deal's not letting go. He's decided to surge and pick his pace up as well. But at present, it looks to be all Ryan Otterbridge. Ryan has a big lead. The race looks like it's for second and third.
Lost the light.
Let him go.
Oh shit, something.
Hey, okay.
Just lost power.
Now Ryan Otterbridge is headed home. It's all Ryan, followed closely by Nicholas Pilgrim. And no, Robbie, sorry, that's Robbie Thomas.
Otterbridge closing in on the finish line. The record, 5:14 set in 1993, but this is Ryan Otterbridge's race. 5:39 unofficially. Second place. Dale Deal. Oh, wow. And they're coming fast and furious. Fast and furious. These competitors.
Keep clapping, everybody. Cheer them home. Cheer them home.
Fast and furious.
Very compact field there, Larry. Field kept together well.
Yeah, these boys, they come here to win. They don't come for second place.
What happens if we unplug somebody unplugged? If I get a generator, we can do that.
Our winner, unofficially, Ryan Otterbridge.
Number 8.
39.
Somebody kicked the plug out.
Second place.
Way up around there, yeah.
So
No,
Dale
it's like
Deal
it goes around there.
Elliott. In third place, Robert Thomas from Harrington Sound. Otterbridge gave it all that he had. This is the only way he knows how to run. Leaving it all on the line.
Yes, indeed. You can see what it takes to win a race. This young man certainly gave it all tonight.
Fans.
Okay, the results of the primary school boys tonight. Making the presentation in this instance is Michelle Williams, the BINA board member, perhaps better known as the mother of Tamika Williams, who we'll be seeing later on tonight. They look like sisters, but in fact it's mother and daughter. So, in third place, in a time of 5:54 from Harrington Sound, Robert Thomas. And in second place, in a time of 5:51 from Elliott School, Zadeo Dill. And our winner, who clearly left it all out there on the road, the member of the Mohawk Nation, in a time of 5:40 for St. David's Primary, Ryan Outerbridge.
He adds this crown to his National Cross Country Championship in the Under-12 Boys round.
So he's good in the field and he's good on the roads. Certainly a talented young man, as all three of them are, and three young men here to keep an eye on in the future.
Otterbridge, Deal, Thomas. 1, 2, 3. Finish.
All right, turn around, gentlemen. Give a wave to the fans up on Burnaby Hill. Well done again, all three young men, in fact, all 25 of the runners. You may sit down, you gentlemen. Thank you. And now we're going to turn our attention to the middle school girls. Larry, what do we have to look forward to in the middle school girls?
We have a new champion to be crowned again this year. Sakaya Showers won last year. She's now stepped up. But we have 25 ladies in this race, beginning with Lindsay Palmer. She is the National Cross Country Champion in the Under 14 girls. Ashley Irby from Saltus. She was the National Cross Country Champion in the Under 12. So they're competing against one another. Aziri Robinson, third fastest qualifier and third in the National Cross Country Championships as well in the Under 14. Aliza Rose from Saltus, Paige Bruton, Work Academy, Messiah Greaves, Bermuda High School, Malayla Otterbridge from Bermuda High School also, Laura Hope, Saltus, Emma Harvey from Work Academy, Rebecca Harrison, Saltus, Zyra Wilson, Whitney, Kerry Palmer, Saltus, Sophie Clear, Bermuda High School for Girls, Kayla Ming, Warwick, Academy, Victoria Davis from Saltus, Tejon Narroway from Saltus, Aaliyah Simon from Work Academy, Briquana Santucci from Bellward, and they're off. Saria Lattimore, Amira Foy, and Demiqua Daniels rounds out that field. 25 competitors. The contenders: Palmer, Irby, Robinson, Rose, Bruton, Reeves, Otterbridge.
I see Laura Hope in the field. That's the daughter of David Hope, the boxer. Famous brothers who run the barber shop in the Walker Arcade. But Lindsay Palmer, the favourite, on paper at least, Larry.
Yep, she's the national cross-country champion in the under 14 girls this year. But she'll be having battle with Ashley Irby, who was the national cross-country champion in the under 12 girls. So we're going to certainly look to see some competition from those two at least. Azia Robinson from Clearwater is going to be in the mix. Rose from Saltus as well. Bruton and Reeves and Otterbridge. And here they come, Harry.
Yep. Here they come. Let's put our hands together. Let's make some noise, everybody.
Yep, just as I mentioned, they're sticking together, perhaps a little tactics in the beginning, planning their race strategy, which is always important.
And a nice compact group there, nice tight compact group, which will help each other, obviously, with the pacing as they make their way east towards the long-tail statue.
And the conditions are ideal. The wind should not be a major factor.
Well, folks, we got a race here. We got tactics. We got Lindsay Palmer, the favorite. She won the trials, and she's decided she's going to take it out hard. But Azaria Robinson is not making it easy for her. Nor is Ashley Ivory. We got a 3-horse race here, followed closely by Elisa Rowe and Peg Bruton. Messiah Greaves has decided she's going to step up her game tonight. She's hanging back in 5th place, but it looks all Lindsay Palmer right now. Azaria Robinson has dropped back to 3rd. She's none more for an 800-meter running, but she's decided she's going to try to do something in this mile tonight. It's Ashley Ivory who looks to be running a smart pace. She's just hanging some, 7 meters back. But it looks like it's a 1-horse race right now, but the pack behind Miss Lindsay Palmer is not making it easy. They're hanging in there. Azaria Robinson looks to be hanging in. If she makes a late movement, it could be tough, because she's got 800-meter speed. Messiah Greaves looks to be hanging in there for 5th. She's also going to be tough at the end. She's got a lot of endurance. She won't let go. She'll try to hang up with that front back as well. But it's Lindsay Palmer. If she has a surge at the end, the other runners can forget it. Ashley Ivory, we know, is a tough competitor. Azaria Robinson, the 800-meter runner. If she can keep contention, it could be deadly at the end. But right now, it's Palmer by 7. It's Ashley Ivory by some 15. They've broken away. Azaria Robinson couldn't hang on. The 800-meter runner has let them go. A bad mistake, trust me, because this young Lindsay Palmer looks to be getting stronger and stronger. Ashley Ivory is deciding to make a move. She's closing the gap, but it's Lindsay Palmer by 7. It's Ivory. Can she close this gap? Can she pull it within a meter or so to outkick her possibly at the end? Azaria Robinson looks to be trying to close the gap some, but really right now it's a 2-horse race. It looks to be all Lindsay Palmer right now. Ashley Ivory is the only one has a chance to outkick this young lady at the end. And it's very possible. She's closing the gap. It's Ashley Ivory by 3. Lindsay Palmer is being closed into. Lindsey Palmer still leads, but Ashley Arbor has closed this gap. It's going to be a big kick at the end. Take it home, young Dunlop.
They're coming in fast. Can't quite see them in the distance, but they're approaching. Look at the clock, 5:10. The record set in 2010 by Kyrus Freitas at 5:31.1. The clock now reading 5:22. And they're coming fast and furious. Who is going to take it? Who is Ashley Irby? 5:37 unofficially. Second, pre-race favorite, Lindsey Palmer. 5:42. Third place, Aziri Robinson from Clearwater. 5:48. 5:49 unofficially. They're coming in fast. Emma Harvey finishing, and they're still coming in, giving that last kick. Laura Hope, and another battle here. Rebecca Harrison, they're still coming through. Malila Ottercridge, they're still coming. Bertwana Santucci, still coming through. Let's keep the applause going. Keep the applause going. Race is not done yet. Sophie Claire. Victoria Davis. And we still have another competitor. Not quite finished yet. Closing in on that finish line. Jamaica Daniels. Rounding out the field. Well, this race certainly did not disappoint. A duel between Irby and Palmer. Irby, the national cross-country champion in the under-12. Palmer, the national cross-country champion in the under-14. Head-to-head duel. And this is the outcome. An impressive time.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the prize presentation for the middle school girls. Joining me in the presentation is Beldwin Smith, my good friend, a past Bena board member, and in third place, in a time of 5:49 from Clearwater Middle School, is Azaria Robinson. In second place, in a time of 5:42, from Salters Grammar School, Lindsey Palmer. But our winner in a hard-fought race, in a time of 5:38, again from Salters Grammar School, Ashley Irby. Ladies, if you'd like to smile to the media here, hold your trophies up.
Let's give these ladies a round of applause.
And we can't forget the fans on the northern side. Turn around, please. Wave to the guys on Burnaby Hill. There you go, the middle school girls. Thank you, ladies. You can step down. Larry, what have you got with us for the middle school boys?
Well, a lot of action. 25 more athletes. Aaron Jacobs, from Learning Express Academy. The national cross-country champion, the under-14, and the fastest qualifier in a 5:21 time. He is the pre-race favorite. Alex Pilgrim from Work Academy. Sejan Harvey from Work Academy. Jaden Ming, Work Academy. Akeem Johnson, Dalwood. Sean Tucker from Work Academy. Max Desenqua, Salters. Robert Edwards from Sands. Jacoa Thomas from Dalwood. Giovanni Hollis from Work Academy. Jewett Mosley, Work Academy. Owen Neal, Work Academy. Brandon O'Connor, Salters. Cameron Desenqua from Salters. Adam Larson, Summersfield. Jalen Hassel from San